2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. A great view of our we are near.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
A nice shot by Young.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Middleton outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And yes, it's good.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Stolen by Holiday. Young against Middleton. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Creek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Young, no good. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Pass to Hunter. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Here's Gallinari. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell's subbed in for Hunter. It's Portis high post. Back to Forbes. Fires from the wing. The shot comes out, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Snell. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Bogdanovich. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Count that one.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
And it's blocked.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's Snell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Takes a three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta up by 5. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got.
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Gallinari. Tony Snell is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon.
My goodness. Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Here's Young. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points. Here's Young. The pass to Herter. Inside. Here's Okongwu. The rebound by the Bucks. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And there's the feed to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 6.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
High post Lopez. Here's Holiday. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Young taking his time here. Capella. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback misses the follow-up. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. It's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Herder passes to Capella. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Holiday against Young. Here's Antetokounmpo. Collins with some nice D. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Floats it up for Young. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
Milwaukee's shooting their first free throws of this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Williams against DiVincenzo. Williams passes to Okongwu. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Buries the 7-footer. Middleton's got his second basket.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton with it. Okongwu covering. Middleton left side. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Gallinari. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10" frame.
Middleton dishes to Tucker. And a wide open look for Portis. It's good. This game is all even. Portis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Williams. Good.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 2. And up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. Check. And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Herder passes to Young, and they pick up 2. Young's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shots good from Young.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Bucks trail by 8.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Back to Capella. Got a piece of it. Young outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Capella's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, no. You're just saying that because it's true.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Bucks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Connaughton passes to Holiday. For the tie, Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Pass to Snell. Okongwu with it. Working on Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Atlanta, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And so Snell nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And Holiday, here we go. And the basket is good.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Drew Holiday. The Hawks leading by 3. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To the inside. Okongwu dishes to Williams. The shot from the low post is good. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Here's Middleton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Passes it to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williams has got 6.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Holiday. That one, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They're up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks leading by 5, and they're moving it up. Here's Herter. Capella trying to free himself up. The kick out to Young. A second chance effort. Tries yet again. Outside Collins. Hunter, no one around him. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks passing it around. Lopez outside. Pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Young. Here's Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez. Giannis high post. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Collins. And now here comes Young leading the break. He feeds it to Collins. And there's the pass to Capella over Lopez. Good D by Lopez.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
They get a hand on it. Collins kicks to Young. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Bucks trail by 3. Holiday looking for an opening. Feeds to Lopez. And Capella sends it back. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Young, here we go, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Stolen by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they play with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Clock at 6. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Molinari against Giannis. Dishes it to Lopez. Got it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart. And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Forbes the pass to Lopez. It falls!
The big fella, Brook Lopez, coming up with a gigantic fourth quarter score.
Here's Atlanta. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young with the ball. It's good!
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Defended by Young, and Capella sends it back. Ooh, offline. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Well, few of our broadcast locations in downtown Atlanta. We're all set to... And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. You've got Green. Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Simmons. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Simmons. Collins with the block. Hunter with it, working on Green. Hunter no good. And here is Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
Here's Young. That shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Harris. He had Simmons atop the key. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, look, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
Alinari, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And that one drops for him.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Here's Simmons. Rebound, Atlanta. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Young, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal, pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Young looking around. The offensive rebound. Here's Collins. Makes it off the glass.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Outside, Simmons. Up again, and Howard with the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Alinari on the wing. Back to Young. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got 8.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Curry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Collins. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Simmons against Young. Collins trying to break free. And Collins is right there.
becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Collins. And now here comes Young leading the break. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. But they recover it. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Here's Milton, and he makes good on the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Nobody near Williams. Off target with his three. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard position. For three, Williams, kept alive by Atlanta. Count the basket.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Here's Thybulle. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Thybulle can't get it to go.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Williams. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. Williams passes to Gallinari. Williams inside. Nice D from Scott.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And the shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Williams with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Six to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Okongwu. Scott pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Harris. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane. Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. He's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with the completion.
Oh, see that? Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Young left side. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Capella.
And the reach of Howard affecting that shot.
And it's Capella missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Simmons finds Howard. Collins grabs the miss.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
He gets that one. Young's got 14 points for the game.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Simmons passes to Howard. Outside for Curry. Back to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Young.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Collins. Herter passes to Collins. Young left side. Harris inside the line. And he gets it to go. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers ahead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Pass to Capella. Hunter with it. Here's Herter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Curry with it. And guarded by Capella. Here's Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Adding another dimension to his game. Simmons, important that he continues to make these catch-and-shoot shots.
Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Simmons looking it over. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Williams can't get it to go.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
There's the pass to Thibault. And stolen by Williams. One-on-one here. Here's Snell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice aggression right there from Snell, forcing the defender to foul him on the drive, taking it at the other team.
And so Snell nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Thibault with the ball. He's against Williams. Scott the pass to Thibault. He feeds it to Reed. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Snell kicks to Okongwu. Shoots over Scott. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 13. Thibault with the ball. Williams picks him up. Milton with it. Gallinari on him. Back to Milton. And he banks in the layup. Milton's got 6 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he comes up with the deuce.
So savvy inside for a player of his size. And tough. Williams will do whatever it takes. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Reed the pass to Korkmaz. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Tony Snell. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard comes in for Reed. And Maxey subbed in for Scott. Fast break Philadelphia. By himself. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Williams dishes to Capella. Williams in the post. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Korkmaz, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Williams. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Thibault with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. And Capella sends it back.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. On the wing, Milton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Green. And it's Simmons in at the point. And Herter gets it to go.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
The drive by Simmons. Outside for Curry. Back to Simmons. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Young passes to Capella. Rebound by the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Young outside. Off target from outside.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Simmons passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Now Young lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball. Young's got 19 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Simmons dishes to Howard. Outside Curry. Green left side. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Howard can't hit. The Hawks trail by 14. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Here's Young. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Oh, versatile defender who can guard at any position. Simmons, he's using his speed and length to annoy shooters.
On the wing, Green. On its way from Curry for two. Collins grabs the miss.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Young against Green. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Young.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Simmons passes to Howard. And again, unable to change momentum here. Young outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Out to Harris. 1:19 left in the game. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Young. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Simmons. From the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was all right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the... Now it's ended.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the point guard position. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decisions. Grab it out of hat.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And the shot goes in.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Now Harden. Shoots it up. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Hunter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Outside Irving. Back to Harden. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And it's Herter, top of the key. Over to the wing. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Collins against Harden. Pass to Griffin. Collins with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
Outside Irving. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Young's shot is good. Here is Harden. Outside Aldridge. Harden with it. He's picked up by Collins. Out to Harris. Passes it to Aldridge. Fires it up. They get it again. Griffin and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Trae Young. And it's Williams in for Kevin Herter. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris. Irving kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
Williams against Harden. He muscles it in through. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Harden against Williams. Harden kicks to Green. To the middle, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks leading by 4. Left side Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
On the wing, Johnson. It's Brown with the drive. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost... Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us about...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Brown. He's out there with Irving. Green is out there with Jordan. And it's Claxton in a power forward. Snell, the pass to Williams. Yep, it counts. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Brown, the pass to Irving. Here's Jordan. They kick it out to Green. Outside Irving. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Got a piece of it. They get it back, and he gets it back. Jordan goes up again, and he lays it up and in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Williams looking over the floor. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Williams has got 11 points. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Harris, right side. Now, here is Harden. The lead now cut to single digits.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Young dishes to Hunter. To the wing right side. Herter passes to Capella. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Young inside. Here's Capella. Young in the corner. Pass to Herter. This one for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Claxton. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Young. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That one misses for Young.
And Trae Young wants to be a leader, but it's not about wanting it. You have to show it on a consistent basis so your teammates start to look towards you.
Offensive rebound. Here's Aldridge, and he banks in the layup.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Herter passes to Young. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years, Jack. And that's going to do it for.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Irving looking for an opening. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got his first points of the game.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's Irving. Hunter grabs the miss.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
Young finds Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Nets trail by 9. Irving passes to Aldridge. Harris with it. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Irving's got 6.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Young against Irving. A nice shot by Young. And the Hawks lead by 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Irving against Young. Irving drives in. Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
So good at knowing when to shoot and when to pass off the screen. Kyrie Irving dictating the defense that time.
Inside. Capella dishes to Young. Tries again. Here's Capella. What a terrific move that was. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Harden in for Jeff Green. Harden's shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Atlanta leading by 7. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. And there it is for him. 13 points in the game.
Just shredding the defense in the pick and roll. Lou Williams only needing just a little bit of space to work.
Harris outside. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Jordan has it in the corner. And here's Irving. 6 points for him. And that one drops.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Harden against Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
How about that cut to the rack right there? Once Lou Williams has a step on the defense, they know they're in trouble.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Stolen by Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Williams against Harden.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Harris up top with 4 seconds on the clock. That one's not going to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Hawks lead by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Under 6.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Young looking it over. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Harden the pass to Irving to take the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Young dishes to Capella. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
Back to Harden. Nets passing it around. Irving passes to Claxton. Outside Irving. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Uncovered. But they get it back.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Young against Irving. Looking to end the run. Young, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Irving. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Irving. He kicks it to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Over Collins. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Harris is checked in for Brown. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Young inside. He's covered by Irving. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Young. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. To the paint. That shot by Griffin, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Young. The shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outside Griffin. Aldridge down low. Working on Collins. The Hawks trail by 3. And Young, here we go. Here's Herter. The kick out to Young. Releases from the wing and drills it. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
1:07 left in the 4th. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Young. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the clock. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It's in!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Back to Aldridge. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Hunter.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young against Irving. Harden outside. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Nets miss again. It's tipped from deep three-point range. Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but we think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And Young kicks to Collins. Here's Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. Hunter no good.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And now here comes Young leading the break. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And right there you see Herter's instincts for the game, especially at the offensive end.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Young. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Now DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Herter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Giannis. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Young. No good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Kicks it to Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Herter. There's the feed to Capella. And that one, good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Young, no good. Bucks leading by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Young outside. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. To the inside. On the wing, Giannis. Lopez right side. Back to Antetokounmpo. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Young against Holiday. Here's Capella. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Sweet Lou at his finest. Attacking, drawing contact, and finishing what he started.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton with 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Have to respect the effort on defense from Tony Snell, doing everything he can to alter the shot.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with Williams. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Lots of room. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Pass break, Milwaukee. Launches the three. And it's Connaughton missing. Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Okongwu. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 3. And stolen by Okongwu. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Tucker with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Bogdanovich, no luck. And the Bucks, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Taken away by Williams. Out in his own on the break. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Williams. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. And that one is good. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Absorbing contact on the shot. Forbes with the concentration to where it doesn't matter.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. That one goes in. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. DiVincenzo knocks down the 10-footer. DiVincenzo's got his first basket. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Connaughton passes to Portis. Outside Holiday. Portis. It's good on the putback.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Young looking around. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Right side, Portis. From 11 feet away, that one misses. The Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Offensive rebound. Here's Hunter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Down low, here's DiVincenzo. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Herter. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Kicks it out to Collins. It's Young on the wing. Here's the dish to Capella. Comes up empty down low.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Young from 13. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points and 3. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now, here's Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Young's shot is off.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
On the wing, Giannis. Capella covering. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. Bucks passing it around. Back to Middleton. And it's off from three-point range. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. A 2-point game.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Alinari brings the double team. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Hawks shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Lopez. Plays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got 9.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Lou Williams.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. On defense, Milwaukee, following the score by Lou Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
And stolen by Williams. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Basket good. And now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
He's guarded by Williams. Back to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Lopez right side. Poked loose. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. And that's 13 points for Lou Williams.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
There's the pass to Lopez. Here's the break, and he commits the intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here. Hunter kicks to Williams. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Tony Snell subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Williams, stolen by Middleton. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. Trying to end the drought.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Chris Middleton. 2 shots.
Middleton hits them both. Now here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, when Sweet Lou gets on a roll, it's a beautiful thing to watch. He is lighting them up tonight.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Gallinari, Lou Williams out there with Trae Young. Then it's John Collins, and it's Herter in at the 3. Now here's Middleton. Left side, Portis, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis, and the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Bucks trail by 7. Holiday with it, now guarded by Gallinari. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Hunter subbed in for Lou Williams. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Holiday against Young. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Outside Portis. Here's Giannis.
Oh! So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Young. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here they come. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
Holiday against Young. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 18 feet out. Again, Young missing. Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Young outside. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Holiday looking for an opening. Passes to Portis. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Giannis passes to Lopez. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Now, here is Young. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The shot's good.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
Outside, out of the Antetokounmpo. Pass to Nora. Back to Giannis. He kicks it to Lopez. Holiday against Young.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Milwaukee now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo.
What I like about Collins defensively, he understands where he needs to be.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hunter with it. 5 on the clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Now Young. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to Phil. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. For the 76ers. Green is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the point. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Capella with it. Now Green defending. Lob pass to Capella. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Simmons dishes to Howard. To the inside. That's good from Harris on the assist by Howard. Harris has got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Drains the three-pointer.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Now here's Simmons. Out to Harris. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Young. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Curry passes to...
Are you kidding me?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Another miss by Young.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Hawks, Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. Here's Howard, up and in on the layup. He's got 6.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Young taking his time here. Again, Young missing. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Maxey. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Maxey passes to Harris. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Shakes him. And Capella sends it back. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. The Williams is subbed in for Young. He gets it in there. Howard's got 11 points.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. and he's been absolutely relentless.
Left side, Williams. Over Maxey. The shot by Williams, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Thibault. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Williams attacking. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor from beyond the arc. And that one's good. Maxey.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Right side, Bogdanovich over Thibault. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He comes away with 11. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Scott is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Hawks, John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Back to Simmons. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Snell from outside. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out left to the wing. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Tipped away. Stolen by Collins. It's 2-on-1. Here's Huerter. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. 76ers moving the ball around. And another shot. And now here comes Collins leading the break. It's stolen by Curry. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz, and it's Jake Milton in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell, and Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Passes it to Harris. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Green dishes to Scott. Got a hand on it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Now, here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Scott up top. Knocks it loose. Back to Milton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Clint Capella.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Seth Curry. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari comes in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Bogdanovich. The pass to Maxey. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Here's Milton. No good off the back of the rim.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Gallinari hits them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Now Milton, just 3 on the clock, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to a big night so far for Dwight Howard. He had 14 points, 2 assists. And that's a wrap.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Howard trying to free himself up. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Young with the steal. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. Wants to get it to Collins and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Simmons, and he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. The Hawks trail by 4. Snell kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Hunter. Okongwu. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The drive by Simmons. Pulls it from 20. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 4. Outside Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Outside Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Williams scanning the floor to the left side wing. Here's Hunter. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Jake Milton in for Seth Curry. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Maxey's checked in for Dwight Howard. Simmons, and he'll shoot free. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here is Simmons. He's got 8. Over Williams. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
With the tip, it's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia leading by 6. From the line. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Reed is checked in for Harris. Mike Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. To the paint. Reed the pass to Milton. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Snell. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Reed. It's tipped. Here's Snell. Out to Gallinari. Here's Okongwu. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now, here's Maxey. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers leading. We've got Maxey. Green out there with Harris. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Milton with it. Back to Howard. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The 76ers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Milton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Young inside. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Okongwu with it. Harris is there. Okongwu's shot is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
And finished off by Collins.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Capella goes in. Back to Young. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. A 2-point game. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
In the corner, it's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. He's comfortable in that role.
Young, right side. Pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Herter. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Simmons. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Here's Simmons. He can't get that one to fall. Collins with some nice D. Here's Hunter. Dwight Howard pulls it in. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Yeah, terrific and 1 on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 2. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Huge shot to tie it up.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Simmons against Collins. It falls.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Young outside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Shoots from the right block. Yes!
Well, you've got to like the sight of Simmons knocking down the jump shot. Unless you're the other team, of course. Then you know you're in trouble when he's making jumpers.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win and really.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's... And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Young, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Herter in at the point guard. And for the Nets, Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot, manning the middle. Good work defensively by Capella.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Aldridge. Misses off the right iron. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
It's good.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Collins against Harden, feeds it to Aldridge. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles, a rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Young. He feeds it to Capella. Back to Young. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Collins against Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Herter. Young against Harden. Inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Aldridge up on top. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Aldridge. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 4. Passes it to Herter. Capella inside. Aldridge is there. And it's Capella missing.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Irving. Green passes to Aldridge. Harden outside. Back to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Young finds Capella. The kick out to Young. They need this. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The drive by Green. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter, the pass to Young. That evens the score.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Pass to Aldridge. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Aldridge has got 8 points.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
The Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And it's Irving missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Williams in for Kevin Herter. A shot by Jordan, no good.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And it's good, 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Young with the steal. 2 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. 11 points for Trae Young.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
We've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Brown kicks to Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Harden against Williams. And the basket is good. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Brown. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Outside Williams, down low. Here's Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Nice move. It's deflected. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Snell, that's good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Nets passing it around. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Harden.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside Williams. Top of the key, Snell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
So for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. To the inside, here's Young. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The 11-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
It's stolen by Harris. The pass to Irving. Aldridge against Capella. On the wing, Irving. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move. He isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Young with the ball. He's got 13. Capella with the bucket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Outside Irving. 51 seconds left in the first half. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
To the right side. Young left side. Nice D from Aldridge.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Brown. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead for Atlanta. They've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Hurt. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Brown. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's Irving.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Tie game in Brooklyn.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the 1. Harden has a wide open look. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And Young, here we go. And the shot goes in. Young's got 17.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Down low, here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Herter, guarded by Harris. Capella with the bucket. He has 6.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Green against Young. Green, the pass to Aldridge. In the corner, Harden. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
And it's Herter, top of the key. Ball's knocked loose. Collins against Green. There's the lob to Aldridge. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Out to the right wing. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Harden, and the layup is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Shot from 16. Green with the rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Outside Irving. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here we go, one-on-one. The rebound by the Nets. Harden outside. Kicks to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Griffin with the steal. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Bogdanovich passes to Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 5.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Griffin attacking. Here's Jordan. Over Okongwu. Got a piece of it. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. He's got 5. 4 seconds left. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, this guy has such a knack for keeping defenders off balance. Lou Williams to the free throw line again.
It's tipped. It could go. It's off. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. He not. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Nets with the lead. We've got Harden. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Jordan's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Outside Williams. Inside. Oh!
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Out to the wing. Griffin with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Collins checked in for Gallinari. Young comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Lou Williams. That free throw good from Brown. The Hawks trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Hunter, the pass to Huerter. Capella trying to free himself up. Off target at the rim. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Passes it to Claxton. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Over to the left wing. Atlanta again, missing. Nets leading by 3. Now here's Brown. Over in the corner, Green. Not going to go that time. Collins with some nice D. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
And Harden with the stuff.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Back to Herter. He dishes it to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Green. Over in the corner, Brown. Tries a 3. They get it back.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Collins dishes to Hunter. Pass to Herter. The feed to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. .132 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green, the pass to Claxton. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young taking his time here. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Green in the post. Here's Claxton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
They get the rebound. Capella got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
There's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton, and Irving subbed in for Brown. Harris dishes to Green. Young with the steal.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2- and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Chalk up 2 there.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win